All right. Hi, everyone. We have started recording. Today is January 11th, 2024.
I'm going to call up the order. It is 7:01. Can you say this thing for me? Nope. Are you just studying, sir?
I'm good.
No, but there's, no, no, okay, cool. All right, no comments. All right, so let's go to agenda item number 1. Consider approving library board minutes of regular meeting held on November 9th, 2023, and take appropriate action. So if you did not read them when they were emailed to you, go ahead and peruse them quickly. We caught a few mistakes in our meeting earlier before when we were putting all this together, so it should all be cleared up.
I move to approve.
All right, Helsen moves to approve. David seconds, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? Allison, do you have a trustee report?
I do. I just have one for today. I thought this one was interesting, in light of everyone, I'm sure, has seen or experienced the affordable housing issues that the country has faced. So what Boston is doing, is using public buildings like libraries to build affordable housing on top of it. So they have put this plan into action. They started thinking about it in 2018 and decided that since they already own these city buildings, that they can build on them to create affordable housing for people that need it. And that way they also have access to libraries or other resources, that the city has, right in their the vicinity of their living spaces. And then unlike most affordable housing that kind of has an expiration date, this will always be affordable because the city owns it and there isn't future owners that can convert it to market pricing. So I just thought that was an interesting use of public buildings and libraries and did I say that was in Boston? But yeah, just
Very cool.
big cities.
Affordable housing issues.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very interesting. All right, any other interesting library related stories anyone's come across? Nope. Okay, let's review our patron feedback. So we'll go 1 through 20. And if you see something, say something. Number 12, it's anonymous, but a 2, so you can't really follow up when they're anonymous, can you? That's frustrating. I'd be curious to know why they said 2.
And if they didn't say anything, what?
Yeah,
How can we fix it?
you can't make it better. Okay. 21 through 32.
I know for the painting kits,
Yeah.
it was more popular than we ever anticipated. So we try to keep on top of all the painting kits, but as soon as we put our supplies out there, they were grabbed up. It was intended for ages, what
12
was
and
it,
up.
12 and up. So I think there may have been some misunderstanding about who the program was for as well, but we've learned for next time.
Did reply to that?
And what did they, what did you say? And then did they respond back to you?
I thanked them for the comment, that let them know I was glad that they were interested in participating, and explained that we would still welcome their participation. That we had posted on Facebook at the time that if they would like to provide their own canvas, since we had run out and had reordered multiple times, that they were more than welcome to provide an entry
Mhm.
as well, and that we hope they continue to participate in our events. They did not reply.
Okay. And then I see that somebody is loving the new book draw.
Yeah.
Okay, any others on 21 through 33? Okay, 34 to 46.
The sidewalk comment,
Yeah,
that's been referred at all to.
I think,
Anything else missing?
What number
is that?
it's 35.
I put that on my last page first.
I think Heather, you said Trevor passed that on to Maria.
Oh, yes, and I passed that on to our parks team, to Mark Moffett, our park superintendent, and that is something they're looking into. There's a lot of other projects that are in the queue right now, but they have that on their radar. I think that's something they've already talked about even prior to this comment, so. And Trevor and I talked about that before he left, so he responded and let them know. Yeah.
Do you know what Trevor said to 42 about why they gave it a 4 or if they responded? Which,
I think he asked for more information about,
wow.
just some feedback, yeah,
Yeah.
and I don't think they responded.
No,
Okay.
there was not a response.
Mhm.
It's always nice to see.
You are friendly people. All right, anything else for,
Question about 44, 46, Brady, Heather.
I think that's the people.
Oh, okay, so that one should have gone up as well. That's like,
Yeah, I think their names,
that was just one.
Yeah. I think people's names cleared over.
Well, I like 56. That's kind of cool. Exactly.
I just got a Kindle and I didn't realize how easy it was so easy to get the,
To get to the line.
yeah, you like use the app on your phone and it just like shows up on your Kindle. like,
Magic.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yes, well, and then I just got it, that I could do like a couple of months free of Kindle Unlimited. And then they have a whole bunch of free books as well, and then, I don't know, it's like 10 or 12 bucks a month or something.
Oh.
Yeah, 52, there's a group, that occasionally, every now and then, they send in a comment like that, wanting homeschool friendly activities. And they're not wanting, they're wanting programming that is geared towards like elementary aged kids during the day. And what they've been told, like what Trevor has told them in the past, and Ryan, if I'm saying something wrong, please correct me, is that the staff doesn't have the capability to do that. And so they've not ever really offered them, and they're not clear on what it is that they like want. Either. They just want it's like they want the library staff to come up with something for them. And instead of them saying, hey, we would like for you to do a program on blank or have the the ability to do a program on something. So.
Yeah,
I've seen homeschool groups up here. Groups, so-
yeah, we have a group coming to visit and check out books pretty regularly. And this is something that we're looking at too, ways that we can, sort resources we can offer to the homeschooling community. So, I mean, that is definitely in the works. We just don't know exactly what yet.
Yeah.
The particular,
Yeah.
I didn't see anybody respond to that or do anything, so I didn't know if there was anything that we could do with that.
Or more books on the subject. I don't know that there are books on the history of, like, I think there's newspapers.
We have some old yearbooks and, I mean, different things chronicling kind of the history of Farmers Branch. So we do have some down in our Texas and genealogy section downstairs. So we do have some available. I don't really know what their experience was when they came into the library to try to find that information, but we do have some.
Is there an opportunity for maybe like a collaboration with the historical park?
There, so if I can speak to that for a
Yeah.
second, we actually did do a history book of Farmers Branch, and it was done, so you're smart thinking, it was done through the historical park. And we were selling those, this has probably been 10 or more years, we were selling those for $50 a piece. And I bought one, I think there's still a few that exist, so maybe that's something we can revisit, because it's been a while since we updated, or since we've done one, so maybe, and it wasn't the most professional looking project, so maybe there's an opportunity to redo that and update it and add to it, so.
And we do have that here at the library too.
Oh, do you?
Yes,
The-
we
the-
do.
the-
Yeah, we do. We also have a blue one too. So
Okay,
I
that
think
might
it was
be-
something
there's
separate,
been-
but
Yeah.
yeah.
I know that one, the one that the historical park did a while back, so.
But,
It
and
might be-
maybe if like we do, could like, it was sometimes we do special programs and exhibit, maybe you could do a, history of Farmers Branch exhibit or, and,
Love that.
and you get, see if
Yeah.
people want to share things or.
Yeah, people could bring in things.
There's a lot of people who lived here for a long
Long
time
time,
that would
yeah.
like to share their
Knowledge.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, and that kind of ties into the historical park does, well, the Branch Connection does the neglected history, and they do, a program at the historical park too, where it's kind of local, figures, and they can go in and record, and so there's all sorts of historical things too, so there's definitely opportunities to collaborate and do a book and maybe some audio components and some visual things too.
Like, Ben, is there like, do we have a milestone anniversary coming up in Farmers Branch or anything like that?
Pre-
Well, then that means in 2 more years, we have the 80th anniversary.
Well, we got two here. Start planning. Yeah, that's a, yes. Yeah, definitely.
Could be an interesting thing, yeah. Either setting up some kind of an exhibit or just having, I don't know about a speaker. Just something, yeah.
And several years ago, the historical park did a Women of Farmers Branch display in this room, and it was so cool. It
Yeah.
was really, really well done.
So definitely, if that's an interest, we can, talk to the historical,
Park and see what we can,
yeah, they would love that.
And if we aim for the 80th, we have more time.
You got 2
You
years.
got 2 years.
Yeah. Anytime.
all right. Anything else on this page? Okay, anything that you have seen or been out and about in a while? Specifically, Farmers Branch moms.
I have not seen anything. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, I know. Oh, it's nice. It was nice to walk in the dark. Okay, if there's nothing else there, then let's go to the next item, update on library board 2045 document. So we're going to keep this on our agenda for every month, so just, we all kind of divvied up the different sections for ourselves, or, based on our interest. So if you have done something between the last time we met and now, and you want to share your progress or what you've been working on, now's the time.
I have some notes. They're not. And
Not multiple pages, though.
no, it's just one thing. Doesn't just keep me on track, but I've been working on the adult literacy issue. And, first comment while they're coming around, I just thought the names of people, it was might be. But, they've been extremely responsive. I mean, they want to help. Most are through, the Force Solutions or the Department of Labor is where the funding is for a lot of adult literacy. The brochure I brought last time that was from Huntsville, I learned some things about. It was out of date. The volunteer managed program dissolved during the pandemic. It was kind of one-on-one. And the lady, urged us not to develop programming. You have enough? That would be heavy volunteer dependent. Because, of the liability and, if we have another health thing and she also said be cognizant of the impact on staff, which is in the back of my mind. Anyway, add it to there. But the two things they have that are really big are, ESL, which is out of this real robust also. But they have a GED program that meets about 4 times a year for 6 week sessions, and they use Workforce for that. So I take their Workforce. And the Dallas woman who called me back, Rachel, was very enthusiastic. They have a lot of money. And this would be for your people with low literacy skills or no high school diploma, and I know that community colleges have GED programs. He said Richardson ISD does and Irving ISD does. And Kelton's is kind of defunct right now, so I haven't really connected with the right persons yet there. But she said, I tossed up my idea about going to the manufacturing sector or the service sector of our chamber that have lower education level employees. And she thought that was a great idea to try to, because needs assessment, like to our library patrons, they probably already do.
Right.
We're trying to
right.
reach those that are really struggling to get promoted or to get the and she said they will go to their company and do the classes there. They'll use their manuals, their training books as the literature. They'll, everything's free. They have the trained, they have to do a pre and post reading test and show some growth. But the only action thing that I thought might eventually, because I need to talk to some more people, is if we ever wanted to approach the chamber. I don't know if we'd have to go to the city as a board or approach the chamber to see if we could talk to the manufacturing sector about doing a needs assessment. Not just saying, here's a program,
But yeah, making sure it's something people
Yes.
actually need and want.
is this something you would want? Because I'll also go to their place and do the ESL classes. They'll do the literacy, they'll do the GED. Force doesn't do anything below about a 5th grade, what's a 5th grade? So, and they directed me to Aspire, which is the old lift program. So I talked to the lady there and she was fabulous. The CEO called me back, and it's real interesting collaboration. They're up for a huge grant from the Labor Department this summer, and they have 2 levels of programs. They have one for the people that they're like 1st grade through 3rd or 4th grade level, really low reading. And that's That's small group, one-on-one, small group, they provide the instructor. The other one is all online and they would need access to computers. I'm gonna talk to them and district on their people that do the dropout follow-up. They're done with school, they're like,
Do you have a
Um,
contact, Lee? Do you have a contact?
I don't at the campus. She's supposed to send me one, but then the holiday came out.
Well, I was gonna say, so my mother-in-law is a diagnostician at Newman Smith. And so she works, and she also works at Grimes, part-time, so I'd be happy to pass along her information.
Yeah, send me her, because she would know who does the
Yeah.
follow-up. Now I have a friend that teaches. Pattern, kind of. So anyway, the holidays hit. And then they've just been back, so I haven't called the school or the. Mine. Should I hush?
I'm charging the different audio. Does that work? I could try restarting it again. Maybe try leaving. I just want to join it. Okay. Audio, computer audio should be checked. Maybe something else was checked last time. Okay, is it, let's see if it's recording. I think it is still recording. Can I try? Oh. Can I go ahead and try and stop this or just maybe